Smiley from the Energy Boutique with your energy forecast for June 2023. So on June 5th, we have Venus, the goddess of love, beauty, worth, pleasure, and money, moving out of Cancer energy and moving into Leo energy. So, of course, we were all up in our feels, very sentimental, very nostalgic, very focused on what it is that we have to do to heal ourselves in that Cancer energy, what we have to do to fulfill ourselves, to feel safe and secure and stable within our lives, and, of course, rise to the challenge of providing ourselves with all of the things that we've been hoping that other people were going to boss up and essentially bless us with. Well, now, in the heart and soul of the zodiac, we're going to have a totally different vibe really pushing us. And just a heads up, we will have Venus in Leo energy until October due to her retrograde. And we never mess around when Venus is going retrograde. Why is that? Well, because we have to move inward and we see things kind of fall apart and we see things recalibrate and rewind, and we have to review and reevaluate matters of the heart, starting with our self-worth. Starting with the way that we treat ourselves. The relationship with ourselves is first and foremost. It sets the tone on how we allow other people to treat us. And therefore, we have a lot of self-confidence and self-esteem issues that we will definitely be working on. Now, of course, we are very focused on love, on our affections, on our passions, on our excitement. And you best believe in Leo energy, which is a fixed fire sign, mind you. We are bold, we are brave, we are courageous, we are taking risks, we are putting ourselves out there in ways that we haven't done in a very long time. If we have new romantic pursuits, we're going to go after them. If we have new passion projects, we're going to go after them. If we have an opportunity to create something beautiful in our physical realms that make us happy, that bring us joy, that make us feel powerful for standing in our own authentic selves, we are going to do it. We take pride in ourselves. We take pride in our relationships. We take pride in our love and what it is that we do in order to create happiness and joy and pleasure in our lives. And where money matters are concerned, you best believe we're going to really, really determine whether or not we are A, creating the kind of money that we want to create, especially doing what it is that we love to do, and B, what it is that we're spending it on. Does it actually bring long-term rewards, long-term pleasure, long-term stability? These are all the things that are definitely going to come to light, first and foremost, when we dive into the Leo energy, but it's really going to come to light when Venus goes retrograde. Okay, so let's talk about it for just a second. This is a fun and flirty energy. We're all feeling like we want to be in the spotlight, which is going to be a dramatic shift, a dramatic change for many of us. We are very expressive with what it is that we are thinking, what it is that we are feeling, especially when it comes to expressing our affections, our happiness, our joy to other people. We are very proud. We're a little bit extra. There can be a little bit of extravagance here in this Leo energy. Of course, Leo energy is very big and bold and grand and extravagant and definitely wants to be out in the world. So where love is concerned and relationships are concerned, we're entering into a different level of the romantic game, let's say. And there's a lot of fun, a lot of flirtiness, a lot of, I'm going to say, spicy drama that gets a little bit triggered and activated, regardless of whether you're single, you're in a relationship, or you've been in a committed relationship for a very long time. There's a certain level of passion, of excitement, of creativity, of spice that will be coming back into this relationship game. Now, as far as needing attention goes, the energy of Leo definitely wants to be in the spotlight. And this is why I say things can get a little bit extra, things can get a little bit dramatic, because we are seeking attention. We have something to say. We want to be seen. We want to be heard. We want to put ourselves out there, especially gaining the attention of those that we're really interested in kind of capturing at the moment, either in a love interest or in a, let's call it, money-making seeking opportunity type of interest. We are putting ourselves out there. We want to be acknowledged. We want validation. We want to feel special. And so this is going to be an interesting dynamic, especially considering that the masculine energy of Mars already in this Leo energy is about to pick up speed here very, very shortly. When we're gifted with the green light go ahead to actually do so. And like I said, these are the lovers of the astrology, of the zodiac wheel, and they just spend eternity chasing each other through the cosmos. And they do get to come together and do this, divine lover's kiss, which has an ability to reset the masculine and feminine energies, not only within us, but within our relationship dynamics as well. Creates a little bit of a divinely scripted magical point where we get to boss up either in love or in money. And it kind of sets the tone for a new chapter of going after what it is that we really want, what makes us excited, what we're very passionate about, what it is that we truly desire. So we're definitely going to have a lot of heart activations, and I would say pay attention the minute that we dive into this Leo energy, because a lot of those topics and themes are likely going to be the major focus when she goes retrograde. And, we are in this Leo energy. It's ruled over by the sun. So this has more an effect on our ego avatar than it does our higher selves. But the whole point is trying to meet ourselves in the middle, really align with what our higher self is asking us to pursue. And of course, pushing that ego avatar to be bold and brave and to take action in our physical realms in order to go after what it is that we want. We do have to consider the feeling that there's cons to all of these transits. And one of the things that I would say we all need to focus on is being a little bit extra when it comes to kind of overstating our feelings, I would say. There has a tendency to kind of activate the stage 5 clinger in all of us. We become a little bit sensitive, a little bit obsessive, if you will, and that just ain't cute. That's just not the look. And again, where extravagance is concerned and everything can be a little bit extra, we have to make sure that we're not, creating drama where there doesn't need to be any. We also have to just kind of tone it down just a smash. We don't want to go full tilt. That's when we get in trouble. It's always about balance. And I think it's also a good reminder that starting off with this particular transit, Venus is going to be in a direct opposition with Pluto, the great transformer who is retrograde in Aquarian energy. So this basically is the empowerment story that we've been in for many moons now. We started the year off in 2023 with a Venus and Pluto aspect. This is all about really bossing us up to new levels within ourselves, to take our power back, to recognize where it is that we are the creator of our own lives. And because Pluto is retrograde in this Aquarian energy, and there's a major focus on the boundaries that are needed in our lives in order to protect ourselves, in order to make sure that we're not constantly putting our own wants, needs, and desires on the back burner to do what we think other people want us to do or what we feel obligated to do. This is about, especially in the Leo energy, this is about standing in our own power, even if it means standing alone, standing by ourselves, if you will. The Leo energy is really trying to show us where it is that we are unique individuals, where we have unique skills and talents and love to share, creativity to share, and we can't really stand in the brightest light when we're dimming our light in order to fit in with everybody else. So this is going to be a major kind of activating point. And we are going to start seeing these topics and themes really kind of hit home, if you will, over the next couple of months. Now, just to give you a heads up, when Venus, we're moving into July, so we do have a little bit of time, in a straightforward direction, but July 22nd is when Venus goes retrograde, and she actually gets to the 28th degree, which is a critical crisis degree. It's almost like we are done with this chapter, and then the universe is like, whoa, no, we're moving forward too fast. We missed a couple of things. We really didn't align with our heart space the way that we should have wanted to. We still have some things that we have to uncover and process, and so Venus Venus does go retrograde. And of course, at that time, we kind of move inward and we internalize that energy. And this is where we start kind of sorting things out, really getting down to the nitty gritty of what it is that our heart wants us to pursue. And we do get an opportunity to kind of retrace our steps, so to speak, once Venus goes direct again. And we will see that kind of take us into September. And then, of course, October will be up to full snuff at the point in time when we're going to move on and move into Virgo energy. Now, heads up, just want to kind of remind you of the energy flow here. The Leo energy is where we get an alignment with our heart space, where we're real and raw and vulnerable with ourselves, where we put ourselves out there in ways that we would hesitate to do. But now seeing that we have a boldness and a bravery and a courage really motivating us to put ourselves out there, we do so. There are some major actions taking place. There's some major activity and circumstantial changes that take place because of it. And then when we move into the Virgo energy helps us sort out these new changes, sort out these new experiences. We focus on the details of these new changes in circumstance, in the change of heart, in the new path, in the new direction. And Virgo energy essentially brings us back down to earth, because we do fly a little bit high in the fiery Leo energy. We come back down to earth, we sort things out, we focus on the details, we reorganize and restructure not only our inner realm of emotions, but our physical realm of tasks and chores and roles and responsibilities, now that we have kind of gained a new position, a new passion, maybe even a new partner. It depends on how this particular energy is manifesting. And of course, you can take a look at your chart, figure out where the Leo energy rolls over in your chart in order to figure out how this Venus transit is actually going to manifest for you in your life. But we have a lot of aligning to do in that heart space. And of course, in order to welcome new energy in, we do have to make sure that we are clearing out the emotional closet, so to speak, in our heart space. So with heart activations, although they could be good in showing us where new passion, new excitement, new desire is concerned, sometimes those heart activations need to trigger the not so nice thoughts and feelings and emotions that we're holding on to. We really do have to release and purge a certain amount of emotional energy in order to have the space to invite something new to be built in its place. So we are going to see a little bit, especially when Venus first jumps into Leo energy, we are going to see the passion, the fire, the desire really kind of reignite in our heart space. And through that process of kind of being on a new path, a new pursuit of happiness, we are going to have those heart triggering activations to show us what it is that we no longer love, what it is we're no longer excited and passionate about, what it is we're no longer invested in, what it is that we're no longer in alignment with. So there is a little bit of a balancing act there. Of course, balance is the key to all of these particular energies and transits. And we're definitely going to reach new levels of fun, of experience, of passion and excitement while Venus goes through this Leo energy.